guys, the Benidorm Enthusiast here, and finally February has arrived and it brought with it a little bit of sunshine. I promise you, it really did. This morning when I woke up, I looked out my window, there was blue sky and sunshine. So much so, I even got my arms out. I got very brave and very excited, but as we've rushed out to film, it started raining. I cannot actually believe it. Seriously, when will this bad weather stop? So normally, I love winter in Benidorm. I love winter in Spain in general. And I'm not really generally too happy about February coming along because it normally is one of the coldest months. However, we have had a terrible winter here. It's been one of the coldest and one of the wettest I've ever known. So when I woke up today, I thought February's come. It's brought the sunshine with us. Great stuff. Let's get out there and make some videos. And I can't believe it started raining again. So we are going to take a wander around Benidorm today. Starting off on the Levante Beach front, we'll see how we get on. How far we get is going to depend on how this weather gets on. Hopefully it's just a little bit of spitting, little bit of drizzle, and the sun is going to come out shortly. And we'll be showing you what the atmosphere is like, what the bars are looking like, and how Benidorm is starting off February. There's still a few people out and about down here on Levante Beachfront today, a few more than there has been over the last week, and that's because we've had some absolutely horrendous windy weather. The sun has been making brief appearances, but the weather has been quite dangerous. We've been on an orange alert. But the wind has dropped now, which is a good thing. Unfortunately, the sun has disappeared again with it, and a few specks of rain, but I think that we've seen the worst of the rain for today. It has really been putting a dampener on things over winter this year though in Benidorm. We get a lot of people that come here for 2-3 months and they really have had very little good weather this time in Benidorm. It's really been putting people off. I've just spoke to a couple now and they've said they won't be coming next winter. Personally, I don't think that the bad weather that we've had this winter is a sign of things to come. Previously, we've had exceptionally good winters weather-wise. This just happens to have been an exceptionally bad one. Hopefully, next year we will return to some steadier weather somewhere in the middle of those. And good news if you're coming out this weekend, because the weather is forecast to dramatically improve with plenty more sunshine and temperatures around at the 20-degree mark. And I know there will be a fair few of you coming out because it's the first weekend of Six Nations and it's also Benisol. So as this week continues, we will also start to see a lot more people arriving in Benidorm, ready for the Benisol, which is ongoing right now, and ready for the start of Six Nations, two big events for the start of February. And it's also the month which we're going to start seeing a lot more places that have closed for a winter break reopen. Now, I'm noticing that bars that close for a winter break are now opening earlier and earlier every year. It used to be the start of March, everybody would be preparing to get ready for the main season to kick off at the start of March, just before the Cheltenham Festival, just before St Patrick's Day and just before the Fallas Fiesta. But what I'm definitely noticing now is that most bars are reopening in February. It's a cheaper time to come and we're seeing a lot more people choosing February for a weekender, for a breakaway with the mates. It's no longer just a destination for the more mature crowd, shall we say, in February. I mean, traditionally, when you think of Benidorm in winter, you do kind of think of it being a destination for the older crowd. Those that come for 2 or 3 months at a time to escape the cold of the winter in the UK. And we do still get a lot of that. I mean, it's a no-brainer for a lot of the older folks, to be fair. When you think about what it costs to put your heating on back in the UK over winter, it pretty much costs the same or even less to come here for 3 months. yeah, we are starting to see a lot more mixed ages, mixed nationalities come in the winter time to spend some time in Benidorm, because there's a lot more going on. It's not a resort that shuts down completely in winter as other places in Spain do. There is stuff going on all year round. There are bars open, cafes open all year round, and a little bit of sunshine, which we're getting right now. Yes, it has come out again, and get a look at that blue sky. Still a quiet time for Benidorm. I mean, we're not expecting it to go absolutely nuts in February by any stretch of the imagination. The main season, the busy season, the crazy season doesn't start until next month. Cheltenham Festival, St. Patrick's Day, the Fires Fiesta, that all rolls into one big explosion of madness, and then that's it, full speed ahead for 9 months in Benidorm. But when you look around some of the bars and some of the cafes, and just down here on the Levante beachfront in February, to say this is our quiet time, it's really not quiet at all. I know a lot of tourist towns, a lot of resorts around Spain that would be very grateful to have the amount of people we've got here right now in their busy time. And February is one of the cheapest times to come to Benidorm now, and there are not that many points of the year where it is cheap to come to Benidorm nowadays. I mean, I think the days of cheap holidays have pretty much disappeared, but you can still get bargains in February, in January, and in the quiet time that we have between the November fiestas and Christmas. So if you're looking for a little cheeky weekend with a chance of a bit of sunshine and something going on, then Benidorm is not a bad call, even in February. So how many of you guys watching are heading out to Benidorm this month? Or how many of you have been to Benidorm in February previously? Let us know in the comments, guys. Let us know if you're coming, and let us know about your experiences in February if you've been before. You never know, it might just help someone decide whether Benidorm in February is right for them or not. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok at the Benidorm Enthusiast. Stay positive and stay safe. It's getting red hot now, I can't believe it. I'm off for a dip in the sea. See you later.